夜空に咲いた桜の雫があなたと共に去りゆく。明日神への満月を陰らせ切ない夜の中散りゆく花静かに悲しくて優しくて夢を見て愛されないから愛された夢この祈り蘇るまであの夜に咲いた花々の涙夜風ささやく酔いしれ雪がたしなの残月が照らして悲しい夜の中去りゆく人静かに切なくて愛しくて夢を見て愛されないから愛された夢この祈り蘇るまで散りゆく花静かに悲しくて優しくて夢を見て愛されないから愛された夢この祈り蘇るまで夜空に咲いた花々の涙
鋼のり青い瞳腐った世界に生まれた冷えた心灰色の空なのに君と会った光が強すぎから忘れてこの星と君を持ってて声を交わして感情さえ消えた僕に答えて探して
carved on stairs, buried deep in the earth, long submerged beneath waterfalls, who triggering a thunderstorm, summoning gusts of wind, seething waves of sea, slapping on the reefs to make a voice tell us what to believe without any doubt, without any doubt. Never let us down. Tell us when to depart. For promise true.
Hey, yo, welcome, Koga. About to start in a bit.
Our bloodline stretches out one more inch with every heartbeat, reaches our fingertip that has been stained at the words on the page. We have done that before, taking heart of grace, taking heart of grace is hardly the way. We stand strong against the fear of unknown, the fear of unknown keeps our frailty apart. No one would be able to look down upon this world. So on is allowed to be born. We've now learned to believe without any doubt, without any doubt. Never let us down. We have taken the road far from its truth, far from its truth. Despite the day of doom.
Hey, yo. Let me unmute this first. There we go. Bam. Yo, alright, how's everybody going? What's up, Koga? How you doing? Hope everything's fine. It's time for another chill night. Pretty excited, actually. Gonna finally see what this big conclusion. See if it actually shows how they disappear from well, not disappear, but how they break off of Schicksal. See what the hell Otto has been planning. He's been acting a little weird this time around, but I mean, he always does. I'm wondering why he wants Welt to be some type of successor to him. Welter, should I say Walter? No, I think Welt is fine. Want to see why. Also, hope we get some more pre-civilization stuff, because that shit was interesting as hell. I think last time they were talking about the Hersher of Death. I think it was the Hersher of Death. I forgot which one it was. But yeah, how like Whole world got destroyed and shit. Fortunately, they were also talking about that one big ass Valkyrie. Oh, and then we finished off at this big fight. Well, not a big fight, but like, I like this part. This part was cute. This big, apparently the Honkai is starting their attack again. Back at a cemetery, I think? No, it wasn't a cemetery. And then we get to see the strongest Valkyrie of this era. There she is, chapter 19. Our Saba looking girl. Quite the cutie, quite the cutie. She's got the green eyes and the blonde hair and everything. So I really like her too, of course, of course. So here we are, chapter 20. We only got 7 more to go. And then so far, all the other ones have been a... Yo, Gelato, what's good? Josh, how's it been, man? So happy, what happened, man? What's going on? Yeah, so far the other sections have been, I think the first one was like, what, 3 hours? And then the other ones were like 2 hours and a half. So this one's a lot longer with more, Actually, are the chapters even that long? Good, nice. Hey, that's what we like to hear, man. So yeah, this one has 3 parts. 1 part, 2, 3. Well, maybe I shouldn't go through them. Maybe they'll go spoilers. So let's see. So yeah, and then they got like 3 little dudes, 3 weak dudes from the military, I think, to help them fight. So we have done so many things that we would be disgusted with. We should be properly guarded and prepare some measures, right? Yes. Alright. Let's get to the beginning of this fight. That day around 8 a.m. Well, now you don't need to come. Oh, this thing's a little loud. Hold on. Okay. Well, now you don't need to stare at the observational mirror anymore. Temporary commander. Is it completely safe? Wait, is Welt the temporary commander? It is not the center of the disaster. There's no need to scare yourself. Taking 10,000 steps back, even if there were any enemy attack, it will be Liana who has a better mission. Will she be first to find a clue? He's basically helped her to remove the roof of the Rolls Royce and make it into a roadster, right? No way. That's what I said. Why did they need to make it into a roadster? So you hurry up and get off here, right? Or a convertible, actually. The opportunity is rare. We seize this time to study and learn. Steady. Learn how to use the key of God. Alright, yeah. They got the Star of Eden. What? Star of Eden, yep. Key of God, the divine, that's what they call it, divine key in the game, right? Deadly weapon created by the Hersher core of the previous generation, Hersher of the Rock. Is that right? Hersher of the Rock? I think it might be a mistranslation right there on that one. We should all understand its capabilities and how to use it. It has already helped us parse the instructions. Let's get started while we have this armor layer between us and the Valkyrie at headquarters. From headquarters, probably. What? What? Are you an Elmhead? No matter how bad and good Liana is, that's Otto who you directly contradicted. The Bishop of Destiny, someone's subordinate. Oh. We have done so many things that 80% of him will be disgusted with. True. It's supposed to be Hersher of the Earth or Land. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's probably Hersher of the Earth. Let's see. The Hersher of the Earth is a previous era term for the Hersher of Stars. They were killed by blah blah blah. Yeah, the Divine Key Star of Eden was made by his core. So yeah, it is the Hersher of the Earth. Nice. Yeah, that's probably why I said rock. It's probably a mistranslation. 80% who disgusted with true. Moreover, in the event that Edison's side and mold, whatever it is natural, had bold blood mold, whatever it was, a natural disaster or a man-made disaster, it would be a pot. In that case, who else can we rely on besides ourselves? Do you really think that people like you are idiots who only know how to eat, drink, and have fun? Listen carefully. Any other movement I'll put up with you being our lab's mascot. You can go traveling, lazy around at home, or you can bully me with Mophead. But not today. You, Mophead, and me need to learn how to use the Star of Eden. We have to experiment with it as much as we can. It's a matter of life and death. Do I have to learn that too? Nah, dude. I'm pretty sure. No need. Just keep driving. Wait, are they inside the tank? That's all I know of. My advice, don't rashly send troops without combat experience like 3 years ago. That route, not possible, able, have any meaning? That does not sound right. Organizations of North Americans capable of doing good reconnaissance. What's more, they are very aware that the combat effectiveness is weak, but they will not cause unnecessary sacrifices because of their rashness. No way. But if that's true, I'll take your head. Whose head? What? Literally? What's she talking about? I'll keep in touch, Grand Overseer. Oh shit. Okay, so she's still... Okay, well obviously she's the S-rank Valkyrie. Rihanna has felt the cold of death from many men older than her. Perhaps for the strong, the loss of human life is just a number. In fact, to become a successful general, one must see human life as death in numbers. Living together with your comrades and not see them as a single individual, but as a group, is a rootless path. Some may call it an art, but it has never been called salvation. War is war. War only brings ruin. That is something that will never change. Even if it is for a good reason, one must endure sacrifices. And more often than not, those sacrifices cannot be controlled. He who uses war unsparingly without reference to the bloodshed involved must obtain a superiority of his adversary, uses less vigor in its application. Who said that? Sentence comes from Clausewitz on War, Chapter 1, Section 3. We cannot take one-sidedly. In fact, the same passage Clausewitz writes, if civilized people do not kill prisoners and destroy cities and villages, this does not mean that they did not resort to violence, but it is because they have used their wits more and more skillfully in war, and have learned to use violent methods that are more effective than this crude instinct of venting. Oh. I guess. The Honkai is right there. The Honkai cannot be reasoned with. The Honkai does not follow our logic. The Honkai is not afraid of our sacrifices and will not feel bad for us. It does not care to what happens in this world. It will not stop its hostility until it disappears from this planet completely and thoroughly. From the beginning, we are all thrown into this last stand, but even so, we strive for luxury. Amid this eternal war, you wanted to see the beauty, rebirth, and salvation of humanity, because they are not attributes inherently related to war, and because this war refuses to end, we keep wishing for more. Also, I think it's a good thing to wish for more. It's reasonable envy. And what makes a person human? Luxury by itself is not a bad thing either. As long as we admit it's not a basic need that must always exist. As long as we understand the things it can bring us. Tesla, Einstein, Welt. It's been many years since I've seen warm people like them in Schicksal. Wait, who's talking? Is it, the Valkyrie? Perhaps the last one that was that person who liked to be addressed as H.A. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of her skeptical tone, but her presence brought joy to everyone. The last time I saw her was 100 years ago. Oh, what? Back then, the railroad barely reached Chicago. Wait, so who's talking? Is it Fuhua? It can't be Otto, can it? And now it's a city housing over 1 million people. In fact, it is not just America, the one who has changed over the last 100 years. Germany is no longer an ethnic name, but the empires they attempted to create were failures. Refers to the German Empire, 1871 to 1918, that won the Prussian-French War and unified the Little Germany, and forcibly merged the German-speaking country Austria, swallowing the Sudetenland, Klaipeda, lmao, Georgia, and the German population. Dansk, Saarbrücken, Nord, Schleswig, Luxembourg, Alsace, Lorraine, and other places formed the so-called Third Reich of Great Germany, 1933 to 1945. The leader of France has changed from president to emperor, then went back to president. Oh, was that Napoleon they're talking about? Oh no, probably not. It refers to the Second French Republic that overthrew the Bourbon dynasty. Again, the Second French Empire, 1852 to 1870, of the Louis Bonaparte, Napoleon III. Yeah, it is. The two defeats against Germany, the French Third Republic, 1870 to 1940. P.S. Marx masterpiece, the 18th premiere of Louis Bonaparte, vividly explained the strange appearance of French society during this period. Habsburg stepped down from history and the monarchy was demolished. The first to the Austrian Empire, 1804 to 1867, and the Austro-Hungarian Empire, 1867 to 1918, in which the Habsburgs were monarchs. After the end of the First World War in 1918, the Austro-Hungarian Empire disintegrated, Austria-Hungary and Czechoslovakia became independent republics, and the remaining areas were incorporated into Yugoslavia, Poland, Romania, and Italy. The vacuum of power left by the fall of the Ottoman Empire let the Jews' dream of reviving their homeland come true. After the First World War, the Ottoman Empire gave up a large number of territories in the Arabian Peninsula, Iraq and Syria, and the Palestine area was replaced by the British total strip. And a large number of European Jews moved in. After the Second World War, Jews in the war, their tragic experience made their idea of national restoration supported by powers such as the United States and the Soviet Union, and the State of Israel declared independence on May 14, 1948. Italy and Greece were no longer just geographical concepts. Turkey was freed from those incomprehensive signs that for centuries have held our minds in an iron cage. First study Invocation of Italy, 1850 to 1871, the Greek War of Independence, 1821 to 1829, the Balkan Wars, 1912 to 1913, and Turkish War of Independence, 1919 and 1923. P.S. The incomprehensible symbols that have bound our minds like iron hoops for centuries is a evaluation of the Arabic alphabet by Mustafa Kemal, the founder of Turkey. Atalkut. Forgot to turn my line on again. It's so dark in here. Okay, there we go. And recently, 2 major wars took place in our ordinary world. Amid all these changes, the organization known as Schicksal remains stagnant and shows no signs of wanting to change. As a Valkyrie, or perhaps as a war machine, this dissatisfaction could be somewhat unusual. Or perhaps that meddlesome overseer took the cells that control imagination from everyone, and turned everyone into a copy of the Sage of China, who can't make a joke or have fun. They're all the same uninteresting, suffocating, cold-hearted adults. Yet we boast of being cold-hearted adults at the sign of our old age. In this very moment, those boys in the tank's cockpit may be going against the overseer's wishes. But what's wrong with that? Maybe acting like that is their own style. And this machine that I am today wants to protect them. Because a machine has emotions too. Even a machine wants to taste of the feeling called envy. Anyway, I keep picturing all these little kids playing some game in this big field of rye and all. Thousands of little kids and nobody's around. Nobody. Big, I mean, except me. And I'm standing on the edge of some crazy cliff. What have I to do? I have to catch everybody if they start to go over the cliff. I mean, if they're running around and they don't look where they're going, I have to come out from somewhere and catch them. That's all I can do. That's all I do all day. I just be the catcher in the rye and all. I know it's crazy, but that's the only thing that I'd really like to be. Catcher in the rye. The original text. Anyway, I keep picturing all these little kids playing some game in this big field of rye and all. Thousands of little kids and nobody's around. Nobody big, I mean, except me. And I'm standing on the edge of some crazy cliff. What have I to do? I have to catch everybody if they start to go over the cliff. I mean, if they're running and they don't look where they're going, I have to come out from somewhere and catch them. That's all I do all day. I just be a catcher in the rye and all. I know it's crazy, but that's the only thing I really like to be. I do not remember that part. But then again, I don't remember anything from the book. Confusion arose after a large number of people woke from sleep and notice the electronic anomaly caused by the energy pulse. However, unlike in panic scenes often seen in movies, order was maintained during this chaos. Leaving Providence through Route 6, we didn't get caught in any massive traffic jam nor encountered burglars trying to take advantage of the chaos. Route 6 is an east-west U.S. national highway. The highway starts in Plumstead, Massachusetts, and ends in Bishop, California, and is known as the most scenic drive in America. Huh. On the contrary, we didn't even encounter people trying to fight off Honkai beasts with normal weapons. Needless to say, this temporary peace was due to the lack of communication. I can't help but praise the automaticity of the people of this country. Autonomy. Of our 3 helpers from the borough, 1 piloted a tank along with the members of Laboratory 42, and the other 2 returned to their official job. Even in situations where the technology of communication isn't possible, information can still be transitioned manually. From 1 person to 10 people. From 10 to 100. From 100 to 1000. The equipment Edison gave me them wasn't very sophisticated, but if they're able to reach more than 10,000 people, even if New York becomes a Berlin-class incident, the people will be able to make a stand and stop the danger from spreading. Even if we can only contact 10% of them. As for the epicenter, they can leave that to me. 3 years ago, they called me their last trump card and refused to let me leave the headquarters. I couldn't do anything. I was forced to see Martha and those poor, inexperienced children die. That wasn't a combat test at all. It was like I was watching them fall off from a cliff alive. I won't let that happen again. This time, I will fully become a war machine and exterminate whatever stands in my way. This time, this machine will become the catcher in the rye. Yo, who is talking? They are going crazy. I mean, they're going raw. Wow, why did you take breaks so suddenly? Why did you break so suddenly? What happened? Wait, what's with his arm? On the side of the road, a limping man sprang out. Huh? Welcome to Harper, Uptown, Connecticut. Yo, who's this cutie? Oh wait, is that fuck, what was her name? Shit, I forgot her name. The redheaded girl. The one that's like, it was Rita. Wait, but Rita didn't have green eyes though, did she? What? Are you alright? No, it doesn't matter. Oh, she's down. Hey, hello, hold on. Pale, hyperthermia? Her blood pressure is very unstable. She needs to be taken to the hospital as soon as possible. Not that necessary. Oh? Give it to me. Lady, Miss Liana? What, did you forget? Black and white flowers. Oh, that's right, her key, but the god key that integrated the composition and creation. I'm the black rising from the abyss. Dude, she is cute. I'm the white descending from the heavens. I exist before creation. I exist after annihilation. To the thirsty I will freely give. From the foundation of the water of life. Bible, New Testament, Revelation 21:6. He said to me again, it's all done. I am Alpha, I am Omega. I am the beginning and I am the end. I will give the water to the fountain of life freely to those who are thirsty. Divine key, abyss flower, 0 level output. High Leech Lance, Dia Weltsche? Oh shit, that's long. What the heck? This Bishop Otto's native language, German, of course. And Leech Lance means holy gun. Weltsche means concentration, Centurion Orchard. Centurion Orchard is the only species of Centaceae and Century Orchard, also known as Fantasy, in 1859. It was discovered in the desert of Angola by the Australian explorer Friedrich Wiltwich Dioceus. The stem is short with only 2 leaves in his lifetime. In contrast, these 2 leaves grow indefinitely. The distal end gradually dries up into strips and gathers in piles, making it impossible to tell that they were originally 2 leaves. The roots are extremely long, up to 3 meters to 10 meters, to absorb groundwater. The average lifespan can reach hundreds of years, and some individuals can even reach more than 3,000 years. It is the national flower of Namibia, a neighboring country of Angola. Huh. Damn, she healed her right up? Hey, are you guys a medic team from somewhere else? Dr. Morgan can't do anything like that. No, we just happen to have a, let's say, military medical kit. Huh, that's one way to put it. That's awesome. I gotta show it to Dr. Morgan. Ah, forgot to introduce myself. I'm Elaine Glaston, former ranger. Rangers lead the way. Haha, yeah, that ranger. Oh, like a army ranger? Rangers lead the way is a model for the American Rangers, the equivalent of special forces in other countries. Yeah. Brigadier General Norman Coda, Deputy Commander of the U.S. 29th Infantry Division and the 5th Ranger Battalion Command during the U.S. assault landing on the White Dog Defense Area on Omaha Beach. Normandy, June 6, 1944. Officer Major Max Schreiner met. The Brigadier General asked, "What outfit is this?" The Major replied, "5th Ranger, sir." The Brigadier General replied, "Okay, damn, if you're Rangers, lead the way." Well, goddamn it, if you're Rangers, lead the way. Okay. The person I was talking about, Dr. Morgan, is called Mikhail Morgan, an acquaintance of mine and a pretty good doctor. We're also studying this calamity of yours called Honkai, too. All by yourselves? That's impressive. Wait a sec, Elaine. Morgan, don't tell me there's also a Vivian or Nimue too. What's that? King Arthur? Oh, that's right, like Morgan, Elaine, maybe. Morgan, Vivian, and Nimue are characters in the legend of King Arthur. Among them, Elaine, Vivian, and Nimue are members of the so-called Ladies of the League. And Morgan Le Fay, is King Arthur's sister, known as the Wicked Witch. The relationship between Connecticut, Hartford, and King Arthur, from Mark Twain's Masterpiece of Connecticut Yankee and King Arthur's Court. The originator of modern time travel nodes. Lost Built Sis flashbacks? True. Morgan Le Fay. King Arthur. Oh, I remember the teacher reading us that in elementary school. Wait, I'm being serious here. So were you guys sent by the Disaster Management Bureau? Yeah, something like that. Perfect, you're exactly what our team needed. As you can see, fighting those monsters with these brawling is kinda hard. Oh, that's it? Chapter 20 time? Or 21 actually, right? Oh, it's this guy again. Let's talk about the past. Oh, this is the one that showed up in Ellen Palatanas whenever Otto did that thing to get Colin. There's a certain Greek hero. Well, it doesn't really matter where he came from. Anyway, he was a great man, and his ship was turned into a monument of sorts, and it was worshipped by the people. But time is cruel, and the ship's wood slowly decayed. The locals came up with a plan to preserve their precious ship. Every year, each part of the ship would be inspected, and if any part was wrong, it would be rebuilt. Oh, the ship of Theseus, right? A few hundred years later, a philosopher came to see the ship, and by then, each part had been replaced by at least once. The philosopher was very saddened to hear that, and asked the locals, "Is this still the original ship?" And the locals told him in a thoughtless manner, "Philosopher, if you believe this ship is different, then when did it stop being the original?" When you replaced all the parts, right? As you must know, even during the great hero's voyage, the ship had its parts replaced. He's not gonna say, that was the ship of Theseus. I woke up from a dream. For some reason, I'm sitting on the beach. I remember now, that red-haired cowgirl brought me here. Because I saved her life. I fell asleep shortly after arriving here. How embarrassing, even though the energy consumption from 0 level should be insignificant. I guess. Oh, this is the Valkyrie speaking, huh? I am lowering my guard around these people. Thankfully, it hasn't been that long since I passed out. After taking a short breath, I noticed a smell of carbolic acid in the air. Namely, like phenol. It's the simplest phenolic organic compound. Its dilute solution is the earliest disinfectant put into use in modern medicine. Phenol is an unsafe disinfectant. Its concentrated solution has strong penetration and corrosive abilities to the skin and is highly toxic. In contemporary times, it's mainly used in chemical synthesis, such as the manufacture of aspirin and phenolic resins. Bright light from the morning sun entered diagonally from a small window at the end of the hallway. The strong contrast of light and darkness gave this questionable clinic a strange what? What? Fuck, the log didn't... Hi. You? Hello? The other side held out a hand expressionlessly. Is this the doctor they were talking about? It seems to mean shake hands. Yeah, Morgan. McCurry Morgan, the head of this clinic. Liana Brigantia, the goddess of destiny. Wow, she just calls herself the goddess of destiny? Your companions are feeling next door. Need a little more? Gallery foods? Ah, no need. I have a very full breakfast. I had a very full breakfast. Is that right? Then I'll enjoy myself. Is that fucking Rayquaza on the side? Saying that she peeled off a piece of chocolate and threw it into her mouth. Correct. Thank you for saving Elaine in time, that idiot. If it wasn't for us before, we would have died several times. However, what am I curious about is, what exactly is your field of medical equipment? Don't worry about it. This caviar tastes really good. The texture of the barrel is also just right. Oh, I like the sword right here. Shall I say, there's always a way for them to get their hands on something extra delicious. Like this Caspian caviar, the Eastern white truffle before and Liberian corn ham. European catfish, scientific name Huzo Huzo, is a fish belonging to the family Sturgeon, commonly known as European catfish. It is one of the largest freshwater fish species in the world, and it is also the largest and most precious species of sturgeon. With a body length of more than 8 meters and a weight more than 1 ton, the caviar of European catfish, especially from Astrakhan, the mouth of the Volga, has fat eggs, smooth taste, and a long aftertaste. It is the most delicious and malleable variety of all caviar. What? Is Dr. Morgan that rich? Should I say rich? I already know a lot of people. Oh, who's this cutie? No matter how good the delicacies of the mountains and the sea are, they still can't fill the stomach, right? Here you go, banana chocolate cake. Oh, shit. Wow, it smells so good. More delicious than my mother's roast. Of course, you think I'm wearing this bunny girl outfit for nothing? Yeah, why is she wearing a bunny girl outfit? I'm welcome. Thank you. Eat slowly, don't choke. Do you need me to burp you? Like a little baby? You take care of it, long-winded. She's right. Even if you're in a hurry, you have to eat slowly. Speaking of which, Miss Helavis, what exactly did you do for Dr. Morgan? At this moment, of course, I'm a part-time nurse. Oh, Heloise, that's her name. Don't work in my outfit. They're really licensed, right? Usually clinics don't need that many people. However, if there are always exceptions, don't you think? Wait, why is she wearing a... If she's a nurse, why the fuck is she wearing a bunny outfit? Dr. Morgan has called us here since a sudden power outage in the middle of the night. As you can see, the guy next to him hasn't even changed her clothes for the night shift. Wait, so you guys are a fixed organization? It's a bit too exaggerated to say organization. But it's true that everybody is a business team. Percival and I were, Percival, like the Knights, and I were in charge of inquiries. Elaine was in charge of business and money lending, and as for Dr. Morgan, she was in charge of brains, of course. Are you... we didn't do anything illegal, did we? Hey, are you taking too much? Just a few of them. How can they have the courage to do business with their heads in their heads? With their what? Well, the cake is over. Little Hera, go drive that Senna's flower. Stop drinking. Who's this guy? Come help. The back door of the clinic was slammed open and it was a burly young man with an ill-fitting white coat. Percival, gee, someone's here. Oh, it's Percival? What are you still doing? Take him to the doctor quickly. Help is urgent. The burly young man took off his shoulders was a man in a suit who was dying of blood. I don't get it. There were several strip-shaped wounds on the man's back. Judging from the degree of torn clothes, it should be deep and shallow. Is this a breast crutch? Do not know. This person is handed over to you, but there's still one upside down on the door. Hikari, how's the situation? Wait, what's going on? Did they get attacked by the Honkai? It's also just flesh wounds, no big deal. There's no damage to the aorta or main nerve, just a normal muscle tear. You should be fine in a month or two. Only? Just what? Forget it. Let Miss Brigante, who is good at commentary, explain it to you. I'm going to switch them up to you. Haha, that one just now. I really need to keep it a secret from you, sorry. Just don't apologize to people's backs. Liana, what happened? Their wounds have the phenomenon of collapse and erosion. Although it is not serious, there's no doubt that it was done by Honkai. In addition, the tearing method of the wound is terribly smooth, which shows that the opponent has an abnormally fast attack method, which is difficult for new people to guard against. So, you stay here to help the doctor, and I'm going to wipe it out. Oh, alright. No problem. Will there be any trap? Or do you think it's a trap? Doctor, I have destroyed many Honkai beasts, but none of them can match the intelligence of humans. No, mammals. The clinic wasn't directly attacked just now, but the way those guys are behaving is going to be safe here for a while. Besides, if I'm wrong, you also have a trump card in your hand, right? Talking about to start reading? But we don't know how to use it yet. At the beginning, mysteriously, Liana mentioned Yuan Baoya and left the clinic. Trump card? What does she mean? This. Well, the natural curly girl pulled out a silver gray bullet from nowhere and handed it to the red cowboy. This is silver bullet. What? Musket bullet made of silver. In European medieval folklore, silver products such as silver knives, silver forks, etc. are the only weapons that can fight werewolves, witches, and other monsters. Therefore, in the extended meaning, silver bullet also means a powerful once-and-for-all universal trump card, suitable for various occasions. Just kidding, there's no such name. Oh, but it is a normal bullet then, right? Well, Akaji's doing the Einstein tongue out. Astra rounds are ammunition made from alloys invented by this Dr. Tesla. The armor-piercing effect on Honkai is quite good. Astra is a collected name for a type of supernatural weapon bestowed by the gods in Hindu mythology. For example, Pashupastrastra, which is the Astra given to Arjuna, by Shiva, the god of destruction. In Hindu mythology and the god of beasts, they're said to be powerful enough to destroy the universe. Just like his noble phantasm, right? Having said that, although this bullet is an armor-piercing bullet, it is a .45 specification. Do you guys have any guys who are suitable for loading? Possible for flashbacks? True. .45 Otto, also known as ACP, is a kind of ammunition used in a variety of pistols and submachine guns in the United States. Easily lethal to unprotected targets. However, in our story, Tesla took a different approach. She took advantage of the self-sharpening effect of tire alloys, that is, the special properties of uranium that can achieve liquefaction and puncture under high-speed rotational friction. There's a .45 supersonic armor-piercing round that can also be used by light firearms. 45 means this bullet has a bullet diameter of about 0.45 inches. Yeah. Hey. Come, one typewriter per person. Oh, Thompson, with this guy in hand, there's nothing to be afraid of. Chicago typewriter is a colloquial name for the Thompson submachine gun. It's named for its typewriter-like firing sound and the iconic weapon of the Chicago in the 1930s. The outstanding close range lethality of the Thompson series made it one of the most popular submachine guns in the world at the time, second only to the Soviet Babusha series. Huh. That's a submachine gun, right? Do we have that many bullets? Damn right we do. There's an entire case in that sports cars we've been riding on. Oh, nice. An entire case? Wait, isn't it very much like her? Mass produce something and keep it stashed in many different places? She? Edison. You mean Nancy. Why are you angry? You can't say her name anymore. Got it? Oh. Just hearing it pisses me off. It's more annoying than 100,000 mosquitoes, fleas, and flies. So sorry. Are you stupid? Eh? You apologizing wouldn't do anything. What the fuck are you getting mad at him? Something were to happen to us, would you apologize, making everything okay? Will it? Well, huh? Knock. Bro, what is her deal? Like, bro's just chilling and she's like, oh, don't speak your name. I'm like, bro. Okay, who's at the door? Is there someone knocking? I'll go check it out. Whoa. What the fuck? What are you doing? Out of my way, weaklings. Isn't this shit? What was her name? I admit this with that harem leader over there. Wait, yeah, it's fuck. What was her name? Shit, I forgot her name. But she was doing that demon court experiment thing too. Yes, you. Come out, Welt. Calling Welt the leader? And die. Whoa, whoa. Wait, what happened? How did she get How did you get infected by the Honkai? What? 7 hours ago, Edison, New Jersey. Schrodinger is talking to someone on the phone. Yeah, Schrodinger, that's her name. Schrodinger, yeah. Correct, that's why we came to New Jersey. When the laboratory near Returan River, you should know about it. Yes, the famous Edison Laboratory in Edison Street. In real world history, in the late 1870s, Thomas Edison, 1847 to 1931, moved his home to Menlo Park in Raritan. Here, from the opening of the laboratory in 1876 to the move out of the factory in 1877, Edison developed more than 400 inventions and applied for more than 1,000 patents in 11 years. In 1925, in recognition of Edison, the New Jersey state government erected Thomas Edison Memorial Tower at the Menlo Park site. At this time, Edison's former residence and laboratory had collapsed due to long abandonment. In 1954, to further honor Edison, the town of Raritan was renamed to Edison City. Wow. To this day, Edison has become one of the most livable towns in the world. Makes me want to go visit it sometime. Anyway, we're 50 kilometers away from Manhattan. It will have no impact on the citizens. I can't stop her. You know how she is. Once an idea pops up in her head, she'll do whatever she can to verify it. If the blueprints do exist, then due to unknown circumstances, she hasn't been able to go through with it. Yes, it'll be quite difficult. That is always the hardest part. She's always been walking haphazard. Who can say she won't invent some kind of device that will nullify all Hawkeye energy-based weapons next? Yes, I'm being sarcastic. There's no other workaholic who can work 365 straight like her. But who could possibly stop her, dear selfish princess? Also, Finn is right here too. And don't talk about him like that. He's a very smart person too. Just only about his area of expertise. No problem. Let's create a surprise for them. You planned it to come in person from the start, correct? Ivan, Margaret, Benedict, who are they? Wait a moment. Doesn't that mean total mobilization? I understand. That is also important. To cut the Gordian knot. There's no need to prolong it any longer. But of course, there's no need to ask. A certain someone has finally left its home. They might come to help at any moment. Present. Doctor, are we going to help? Hera, Hermostat. Give. Oh, are they shooting? Hello, you two. There's a fight outside. So what? Huh? First of all, what's the first class of the doctor's oath? When you took the last exam last year, did you specifically memorize it? I'm gonna give everything to serve humanity. What about Article 4? The health of the patient shall be my first and foremost concern. What about Title 9? I shall preserve human life as much as possible. Oh god. There's a lot. The location of Geneva is a note of any physicians appointed by the World Medical Association, first published in 1948. At that meeting in Geneva, Switzerland, the full text of its oath, the first edition, not the sixth edition, now in use, is as follows. When I was promised to enter the medical profession, I solemnly promise that I will dedicate everything to serve mankind. I will give my teachers due respect and gratitude. I shall practice medicine with my conscience and dignity. The health of the patient should be my primary concern. I will respect the secrets entrusted to me. I will do my best to preserve the honor and noble traditions of the medical profession. I will regard my peers as siblings. I will not allow any consideration of religion, nationality, race, political opinion, or status to lie between my duties and the patient. I shall preserve human life of all men as far from possible from the time of conception. Even under threat, I will not use my medical knowledge to violate humanity. I solemnly, voluntarily, and in my personality swear the above agreement. What will happen to the patient if the debridement and structures are not done now? It will die. It is not ruled out that it will be corroded by the collapse. So what else can you say? Work hard. Trust your friends next door. Yeah, let us worry about the Honkai. What was that? Oh shit. So there's the power of the ninth Herrscher of Earth that lived 50,000 years ago. Wait, so they figured out the Star of Eden? The relic that transcends time, commonly referred to as the Divine Key, is quite impressive. It is surprisingly, even a weak person like you was able to fend off my attack. Drinker-san. No, you. How do you know so much about this Star of Eden? Is that the question Professor Einstein, the person who has been studying by my side for 7 years, wants to ask the most? Well, it's fine. That Valkyrie is directed about my quantum double, so I have plenty of time. Uh-oh. In short, you taught me about that divine key yourself. Huh? To be precise, the knowledge came from the trapped core inside of it. Oh, the demon core thing? If you sniff its smell, anyone can learn it. Got it? Is that kind of thing possible? Surprised me as well. You could say I have one more sensory organ than you all. It lets me sniff the information the Honkai has written. Thus knowing about the defensive power of the Night Herrscher also wouldn't be strange, right? Hey, what else do you know? Oh, our hero finally dared to ask a question. Uh-oh. Let's see, I know a lot of things. I know about New York, I know about the princess. Have you almost figured out? I just learned about what's going on with that Valkyrie from earlier. So what do you want to know, Herrscher of our era? Did you just call him a Herrscher? What? Hey. What's wrong? Wasn't it obvious to anyone that he's a Herrscher? What the fuck? Nah. Oh, he's already a Herrscher at this point? I see. You all can't see it. Every single one of his cells is screaming in hunger. I want to swallow everything. I want to absorb everything. I want to remake everything. You're wrong. Stop talking nonsense. Nonsense? Your head may not be able to understand it, but your body knows well it can no longer endure its hunger. Stop it. Before you do something you won't be able to take back. It's actually perfect timing. Oh ho ho. Yeah, it's getting crazy out here. Not being able to take back. The next story chapter you'll do will have some ties to this. Okay, that makes sense. That's why the guy wanted us to do it before chapter 10. I also feel like chapter 11 will have to heavily, or we'll have a lot of backstory from here. That's why I really wanted to finish this before I started chapter 11, or else I would have started chapter 11 2 weeks ago. But I figured I should probably finish this one to get the full feel of the story. Hahaha, wouldn't that actually be a good thing? Not that I know what happens in chapter 11, I don't really know, but I had that feeling looking at the background of that. If you want him to return to the right path he designed for him, let Welt stand up for himself. Not a chance. I won't let you hurt him. Then I'll start by breaking your shield. Uh-oh. Oh look, she got nervous. Listen carefully, Gigolo hiding behind a woman. For reasons unknown to you, this woman is honestly trying hard to save your life. But it seems she has reached her limits. She won't be able to take another blow from my hand. Do you understand what I'm saying? What's the point of Excalibur if it isn't in King Arthur's hands? She's talking about Star of Eden? Well, are you frustrated? If you want to prove you're different from past Herrschers, if you want to prove you will not succumb to your instincts, no, if you want to prove you are a real man, grab your weapon and fight me head on, fair and square. Come on, Welt, what you can do? Don't get hit by her. Wait, what the fuck? What's this guy doing here? You are. Me? Who I am doesn't matter. What matters is Schrodinger can't do anything about her. If you buy enough time, Rihanna will come back and save you, right? Are you sane? Don't. You must face her head on, Welt. Oh, it's him. You're not an ordinary person. Believe in your own power. That is the utmost respect you can show Professor Schrodinger. What the hell are you? If you are trying to lead him astray... Wait, who is this little girl? He won't stay silent. Don't be afraid, we're not your enemy. As long as you don't listen to that blonde devil, you won't go down a dark path. Your opponent is Professor Schrodinger. She's ready to fight you until the end. Can you tell why? Who the fuck are those? Are we supposed to know who these people are? Well, everyone is calling me. What? Heinz, would you lend me the Eden Star? Oh shit. Let's go. But have you forgotten? There's no limit to the dimension of space. Shahirda? Don't worry. Certainly, my body is longing to be exposed to this torrent of energy. But thanks to that, I can feel everyone's power within me. Everyone's power? Yes, everyone. There's not only Carl, there are many others, children and adults we've never met. You are. Don't worry, I am myself. Always been and always will be. So, will you help me, Professor Einstein? I guess every man has this kind of memory in their life. Oh shit. What? Forget it, it was a little compliment. This world is always exceeding my expectations. I trust you, Welt's fate. Meanwhile, a dozen Honkai beasts suddenly disappeared as if they were phantoms. I realized I was tricked. Uh-oh. Rihanna knows. The one thing I was fearing became reality. In the place I left, that is Dr. Morgan's clinic, a Honkai vortex, which seemed to have been contained by a mysterious power, erupted as if it were a volcano. It is exactly as that professor described. I rely too much on my past experiences. It is impossible for me to perform an indiscriminate attack from the distance due to possible collateral damage. Luckily, it seems that I still haven't used a trump card given the Honkai Energy Games. Uh-oh. But will they? It doesn't mean I have a single moment to spare. There's a large hole in the outer wall of the clinic. Einstein was resting alongside an unconscious Tesla in a pile of hay. The rest of the clinic staff was near them, looking in awe at the distance. Their gaze was focused on the two dangerous energies clashing with each other. Oh shit, they're already fighting? What is it, Welt? Don't tell me you've used all your power already. Stop this, Professor Schrodinger, else humans' lives will be lost. Human lives? Stop joking already. Where's that human lives you speak of? How contradictory. You knew this was going to be a battle to the death the moment you took my challenge. What is it? Cat got your tongue? If you don't want me to soak my hands in blood, awaken that power of yours. No. Just because I can doesn't mean I want that, but also don't want to do something I regret. But the voice inside of me tell me, you are not my enemy. Hahaha. Stop joking, I'm seriously trying to kill you all. I don't doubt it. You are seriously trying to kill me, it's true. It would be better for everyone if you were to kill me. But even so, I can tell you're not my enemy. You're just my opponent in this battle. Huh? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to do? To be honest, I don't get it myself. Right now, there are countless of voices whispering within my body. Some voices wish for the destruction of everything, but the majority are encouraging me to bring happiness to this world. The one thing I'm certain is, if I'm killed by you, then they will. The last piece of them left in this world will disappear. So, if you honestly want to duel to the death, I can't let myself be killed without putting up a fight. Oh, I still have to make a reality the beautiful wishes of those countless voices. Ha. Ha 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 ha. You don't have to say anything else. Come, let's see how long can a Hersher last. Professor Schrodinger. Accept your determination. Oh shit. He's using his power? Fuck. Already. What is this, 22? This power is certainly different than before. Betting on what little time he had left was the right move. The first searcher of this era has been born. Congratulations, you are no longer its puppet. Which means I won this bet. Who is she talking about? Who's he? That's enough of you two. Oh! She came and broke him up. Darker than hell. Wider than heaven. Divine Key Abyss Flower, second level output. Oh shit. Damn. She just pierced her. About 7 hours ago, Edison, New Jersey. Oh, are we gonna see how it happened? The reactor power has increased abnormally. Their critical coefficient has been broken. The reaction is about to get out of control. How suddenly? Oh, enter the evaluation room quickly. Don't worry about others. Run for yourself. But no time for mother-in-law, and mother-in-law gave me in. Wait, what? Why are you here? Shh, stay still. Soon it'll be all over. Bro, they keep cutting back to Schrodinger, but they're not gonna show how she became part Honkai. Half an hour later, on a luxury sports car with the roof removed. Oh, just like that? Okay, let's talk a little bit. I know you're a taciturn person, but that's too boring. Why save me? Oh, is she back to normal? Why? Really, I can't just watch you two do stupid things. Listen, the Honkai energy in your body has been confined to that right arm by the white flower. After this incident is resolved, your friends, there's time to heal you. But those who are eroded by Honkai will inevitably be provoked by Honkai will, and will do absolutely stupid things. But for you, it doesn't matter. Being eroded to the point of losing an arm, losing almost half of his body, he is still able to think rationally. This is much more tenacious than 99.9% of people. You understand, Dr. Schrodinger? Of course, this does not mean that I approve of your approach. Innocent harm aside, you're unlikely to beat the real Hersher either way. If Walter's on the side of the collapse, you are asking for your own death. And if he's on our side, as it is now, you're putting the kill curse on him. What a horrible thing this is. Do you understand? However, don't be too stressed. Things have passed, haven't they? In the future, you will still have to get along with them. Miss Liana, I don't know if I can be done. But I'll try. Aw. And strive to reach a state like yours. Haha, I'm not really a role model. When we fought before, you should have found out, right? I'm a guy who's more aggressive than you. In a physical sense. True. She's winning like stabbed her, shit. Wait, what? A little bit for information. In other words, that gloomy girl who turned into a Honkai beast is trying to awaken your abilities, so she came here to find fault? Demolition of people's houses, and even smashed me into a mess? It's like this. So what exactly are your abilities? How? Since you're still one of our people, shouldn't it just start with constructive questions? No, as expected of a Tesla. Being able to quickly accept changes in the world is a necessary condition for being an inventor. Smart. Why does it seem like you were flattered? All in all, answer my question. This is... I don't quite understand. What? Take it easy, Dr. Tesla. Except that Walter himself rejected that mysterious will. True. What can be confirmed now is that firstly, the effectiveness use of Stargate is much stronger than ours. Secondly, he has the soul residue of the victims of Berlin collapse in his body. Ah, so that's who was talking to him. all the people who died in Berlin. In Schrödinger's judgment that he is a Herrscher is not biased, then these two known conditions have no interference value. God Keys is an armament built with Herrscher core, and the Herrscher is, of course, more handy than us. And those soul residues should only be the side effects of his true abilities, otherwise they wouldn't be in a state of gossip. All in all, it is too hard to infer more information from this, isn't it? That's what it says. But if this idiot really is a Herrscher, then he was able to form the beginning, right? He was, I'm guessing he was trying to say he was a Herrscher from the beginning? You mean... Don't forget, the scale of the disaster is estimated to be comparable to one in Berlin. In other words, since the fool Walter is the Herrscher and Schrödinger is not, well, we're in New York and we're likely to meet another freshly baked guy. It should be like this, right? They're trying to say they're gonna meet another Herrscher? So did Edison and San escape to shelter before the incident happened? No, she wasn't able to evacuate. Aww. What? Didn't she go inside the shelter together with Nokia Virtanen? She did, but then she left right after. To help me. Wait, you were too close to the reactor, so there was nowhere to run, right? That's correct. Then what did Edison's son do to protect you? I don't know. What? But what can I say is that it wasn't power a human could have obtained by themselves. However, it doesn't belong in the same system as the Honkai. I can tell, even now Edison's son is fighting against the Honkai using that power. But I believe she has reached a domain none of us can get close to. Wait, what happened to Nancy? At the same time in a certain place. Damn, at this rate I won't be able to let everybody know. Wait, is that her? Is that Nancy? If I can't withstand this long enough... Hey, useless coward attached to the dollar bill, do something. What the fuck, Franklin? You've done everything you could, Edison's son. It'd be problematic if you forget the moment you borrowed the power of... Power of what? You decided to use the interferometer. It stopped being connected to that 11-dimensional space. That's why I can have a conversation with you like this. What the fuck? In string theory and theoretical physics, later developed by M-theory, believes that all elementary particles can be expressed as special waves called strings. In a special space, 10 dimensions, strings are represented in M-theory by more essential branes. Therefore, it is based on 11-dimensional space-time, 10-dimensional space, plus 1-dimensional time. People have been very fortunate to have discovered new kind of symmetry. One way is to say that space-time has additional dimensions beyond the dimensions we experience. These dimensions are called Grassmann dimensions because they are the number of so-called Grassmann variables is not measured by the usual real numbers. To a positivist like me, the question to do if extra dimensions really does exist is moot. One can only ask, do mathematical models with extra dimensions describe the universe well? Stephen Hawking's universe in a nutshell. What the fuck? So she's like in between dimensions? I intend to convey my thoughts in a way even you can't understand. I'll say it again. I'm just one of creations. I'm not any different than you right now. The power you possess right now was obtained by crushing the many possibilities of your life. If you are dissatisfied, remember that it is you, the one who rushed to the use of the interferometer to boost your abilities. Because of that, it was difficult to bring forth your latent potential. What? I was so impatient? In a situation where we were in anyone would hand... In that situation, anyone would have done the same thing. Okay. Which is why I've been telling you that you've done what you could, Edison's son. They definitely can't ignore the anomalies on this planet. But their actions are done in such a way that we can't comprehend. Presumably to them, the survival of mankind is completely irrelevant. What they are really interested in is in the ripples inside the 11-dimensional space we have yet to understand. And the anomalies of this planet are akin to the annoying screams of a frog. And how is any of that going to help me? What a bunch of useless information. I'm just a dollar bill. What constructed a picture what you expected from me? And even if I were the real Benjamin Franklin, do you really think he could come up with a plan to get you out of the situation? Oh yeah, so it is Nancy. What the? You're right. I can't believe I lost my cool and counted on a dollar bill for answers. Whatever. I'll prove these watching from above. Mankind will be in control of its own fate, right until the end. Nancy Thomas Edison swears, even if her life comes to an end, she won't let New York become another Berlin. That doesn't answer any of my questions about what happened to her, but okay. Or what she is. What is this, 23? Same day 11, New York suburbs. That thing in the sky, what was it? Oh, there she is. A purple meteorite? No, that was... Hey, Udonia, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? We're only halfway through, I think. No, that was... Professor Einstein, Professor Tesla. Detecting electromagnetic wave transmission through an open channel. The format is... analog signal. An analog signal is a signal whose mathematical form is continuous function in the time domain. Responding to the analog signal is a digital signal and only takes the logic value of binary opposition. Compared with digital signals, analog signals are mainly used to record raw information, such as audio, video, etc., or measurement values with continuously varying range, such as temperature, pressure, displacement, etc. The disadvantage is that it cannot resist the influence of channel noise, and it will gradually distort after multiple copies or long-distance transmission. Huh. Processing noise, language, English. Voice print match, CEO, Nancy Thomas Edison. What? So I'm gonna do what I can. We can't sacrifice innocent people for the sake of our experiment. Edison? Can you hear me, Edison? Tesla? The one and only, are you in trouble somewhere? I'm coming to help you. That shouldn't be your priority, Nicola. I thought she didn't like her, what? You informed all ships and coastal residents of New York Bay that there may be a tsunami heading their way, so make sure to evacuate the higher ground. What are you... No, got it. We're almost at Long Island Strait. We should be arriving at Manhattan in 30 minutes at full speed. 30 minutes. I don't think I have enough power to last that long. No. Don't worry. Tell me your coordinates. We'll tell everybody to evacuate and go help you right away. It's going to be a bit complicated. All I can do is push it to the ocean as much as I can to reduce the size of the tsunami. Okay, good chat. All of them. So true. God, I love all of them. Stigma says otherwise. She's always like, she's a tsundere, so you know, obviously she does enjoy her to an extent. Pushing into the open sea. What are you saying? I'm currently holding a ball of Honkai energy equal to a 20,000 TNT bomb. Holy shit! With my bare hands. Unless it's destroyed in a faraway place, the citizen's safety can't be guaranteed. But this is my will. The only way to solve this is for the person who understands it the most to move it. This is my punishment for what I've done. I have to take the responsibility for it. But I'm sorry, I can't let this Honkai energy go out of control. Alright. The patent fee from back then. The company should pay you for it. Oh no. I don't want it unless it's for you who pays it. Otherwise my honor will never recover. Hey, are you listening? Next week, if I'm not too late, then I'll pay you. Are you going to Scarborough Fair? Oh, it's lyrics. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Remember me who lives there. She once was a true love of mine. No. Tell her to make me a cambric shirt. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Without any seam or needlework. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Tell her to find me an acre of land. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. Between the salt water and the sea strands. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Tell her to reap in a sickle of leather. Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme. And gather all in a bunch of heather. Then she'll be a true love of mine. Radio. Silence. Damn, RIP. Y'all head to a safe place. I'll go do some recon. Wait a moment, what are you? Hey, is that... Wait, did the bomb explode already? Everyone. Hey, it's Finn. Is everything alright? Also received Edison's signal by using a machine from the shelter. Is everyone okay? Yes, they're all alive. No, that's not it. What's going on with you? I didn't came here to tell you that. What is it? If you have something to say, say it clearly. This is all my fault, because I fell for his threat. Bro, what did you do, Finn? Yochim, he tried to take my son hostage. Who? Was it fucking Otto? I never wanted this. I never thought this would end this way. I got told by the overseer. Yeah, son of a bitch. To tamper with Edison's calculations so the experiment would take a little longer. That was all. He only said jokingly, I don't want Edison to make a technological breakthrough that will change the world. I never thought that was going to happen. No one could have had predicted the experiment being a failure could have such a result, right? You were saying... Oh, shit. Where did Otto come from? You babble too much, fool. Go meet your maker in silence. Bro, what the fuck? They were really gonna give us 2 deaths back to back? Bro, you, why? No, just who are you? Me? From a physical point of view, I'm the backer who's been helping you, Rihanna Brigante. What the fuck? Excuse me? She wasn't real? She was just a clone of Otto? What the fuck? No! I take back everything I said about her. Though the mind doesn't match the body anymore. Oh well, I'll show it to you. Mechanical hippopotamus connections are radar, 99.993666%. Solium skin updated. Much better, some of you already know me. But it's good manners to introduce oneself. I am Otto Apocalypse, the overseer of Schicksal. Otto. What kind of magic trick was that? What have you done? Did you realize what you've done? Calm down, my dear friend. I just appeared in a machine body that I made myself. There's no magic trick here. You bitch. You made me think there was a cool saber Valkyrie, you bastard. Rihanna Brigantia. My most trusted Valkyrie who remained at the top is the strongest for 100 years. So it was Brianna, the one who was talking about, who was reciting Catcher in the Rye. It wasn't due to her unparalleled willpower that she was at the top. I actually picked her from her lineage connected to an ancient civilization and gave her a more durable, stronger body with my own hands. What the hell are you talking about? Tesla's son? You've already noticed, haven't you? But you don't want to admit it. Oh well. I'll take a moment to explain it to you all. This happened sometime somewhere. A certain Greek hero, haha, his name is not important. Anyway, he was a great man. The locals worshipped his ship and made it into the monument of sorts. Bro, put some respect on his name. His name is Theseus. But time is cruel and the ships would slowly decay. And so the locals came up with a way to preserve their precious ship. Every few years a ship would be inspected and if it was a part that was wrong, it would be replaced. Son of a bitch. So that's what he did with Brigantia? He just kept replacing her with Solium, I guess? Much later, a philosopher came to visit the town, but then each of the ship's parts had been replaced 2 times. The philosopher was silent about it and asked the locals, is it still the original ship? And the locals told him, philosopher, if you believe the ship is different, then when did you stop being the original? Because even during its voyage, the ship had its parts replaced. Stop this crap already. What are you trying to say? Over the course of 100 years, 1,000 modifications were made to her. Does that body still belong to the Valkyrie, or is it a robot now? Yeah, it's not her anymore, right? Stop playing around. Obviously, the answer is very simple. The previous problem is not relevant, because this body now belongs to me. Damn you. Hersher, once you live long enough, you will come to understand how important it is for those who dabble in eternity to be able to maintain their power. And this experiment in front of you all today broke the rules. How sad, my poor Rihanna. I wonder if you thought you were my equal just because you were at the top of the Valkyries. Perhaps you never thought I would put a hidden backdoor in one of my experiments. It was all too simple. Why? Why would you do this? That's enough. My explanation is over. Honestly, you all should feel honored. There are only a few enemies worthy of being killed by Otto Apocalypse himself. He's too dangerous. What? No, Tesla. Heinz. What? Huh. Like an insect flying into a flame. No, not Schrodinger too. Nah, don't kill her off, bro. Don't do it. Don't do it. What do you think you can do? You only assimilated yourself with the Honkai beast. As long as I live, you won't be able to hurt anybody else. Indeed, you're correct. But will you be able to keep up with me? Just by touching the Black Orchid? That weapon of yours is starting to fall apart. I don't care what happens to me. But I'll never forgive you for stealing that body. Not only that, but you try to hurt my friends. That body isn't yours. The only owner of that body is Rihanna-san. Fuck, dude, she's getting crazy. Fuck, it just gets better and better every chapter, man. Ah. What am I on 24 now? Bro, don't give me so many deaths back to back, man. Due to a certain electromagnetic pulse, the aircraft had to land at the naval station in Norfolk. Naval U.S. Navy in Norfolk, Virginia is the home port of the U.S. Atlantic Fleet and the largest naval base in the world. According to the reports, the center of the pulse is New York City, and said pulse is very similar to Honkai Energy Pulse. However, there is no time to be amazed or worried according to the urgency inquiry list. She has been assigned as the chief commander and must oversee all rescue operations. She was always planning to act in the shadows, so all of this was to speed up the schedule. She used to do what she can to evacuate all the potential people that could turn into Otto's hostages. To confuse the potential hidden enemy, she used to double to pretend she had just left the base station and contacted her students, as if the plan had just been put in motion now. Who could have guessed two conflicting opinions would lead to her becoming the commander of the strongest country in the world, albeit temporarily. For now, all combatants working in the base must evacuate. The most important guest should be coming here shortly. Looking at the results alone, seems that she was very lucky. This is a very large country after all. No matter the disaster, people will be able to find a place that isn't affected by it. Professor, we're sent to have passed over Maritime Bay. Do you wish to perform recon? On the command of Agent, after 2 refueling spots and 2 long-distance trips over 4 hours, the helicopter will reach the center of this calamity. Looking down at the surface, there doesn't seem to be any apparent damage. As far as they can see, the only thing worth noting is the streets being congested. Please. Emma, the situation is too strange. Raise that alert level to the maximum and tell everybody to not ignore anything, no matter how small. Roger, Professor. Just keep being on alert. I'll go brew some coffee. A meteorite? We have a meteorite at 2 o'clock in the sky. Huh? The meteorite suddenly appeared was certainly interesting. What the fuck? Bro, wait, is that your chip? But what surprised me the most is this kid who came all the way here without making a sound and hid in a box. Bro, what the fuck's Joachim doing here? I know what I must do. At all costs, I must get the attention of that wicked overseer. If you were an ordinary wonder person, I could quantize them and to get them out of the trouble. But in this case, that won't do anything. The wounds inflicted by Black Orchid can't be healed by normal means. To make things worse, enough creation effect can only be generated when Black Orchid is used together with White Lily. But these twin divine keys don't recognize me as their master. What should I do? No. You must have a chance. Einstein. Tesla. Welt. The light won't be extinguished so easily. As the only person left standing, you have the responsibility to keep fighting. Wait, who's talking? Is that... Welt? Fool. Your direct attack failed, so now you're trying to deceive me with clones? Very well, let's settle this. Let's see for ourselves who is worthy of obtaining infinite possibilities. There's no need for eternity in this world. What the fuck? Dude, homeboy just pulled out the gate of Babylon. Shit, I'm running out of water. But with the freaking Judgment of Shamash copies? The emotional damage, oh no. Gate of Babylon. The dream turns into bubbles and bursts into the blink of an eye. Everything is true. First divine key. Seventh divine key reproduction. Boom, 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 boom. Damn. She just machine gunned the shit out of it. Void Archives is the divine key Otto owns. Oh, that's the name of it? I feel like I heard it before. Definitely have. It's what used to kill Hua. Ah. Interesting. Is that all you can do? This Gapi can copy other god keys weaker than the original clone. So it's like kind of like limited blade works where you could just copy other. Except this one, you can only copy ones weaker than the original one. Or make copies, but they're weaker than the original ones. So yeah, kind of like unlimited blade works, right? Or I forgot the name. Tracing. Did you kill her? So it didn't work. Come out, little rat. Don't think you'll leave after interrupting my fun. Esteemed overseer, have you ever heard of this before? The greatest philosopher in history once said, Margaret, what are you doing here? All great world events happen twice. These are the opening words of Marx, the inline Romary of Louis Bonaparte, slightly different from the original. Once as a tragedy and second as a farce. Oh. In our country's Declaration of Independence has a passage that says the following. The history of the present Queen of Great Britain is a history of repeated injuries and usurpations, all having to direct object the establishment of an absolute tyranny over these states. If you're trying to be like King George III, you'll turn into a clown for real. Yo, tell him! Me, your hotel owner, appearing out of nowhere, thinks she can lecture me about prisoners. Then this is my answer. All forms of ruling are a tyranny. Only those who aren't responsible try to deceive others by sugarcoating it with sweet words. So you don't have to get all philosophical. All I'm trying to do today is get rid of an obstacle. Alright, we managed to buy enough time. I didn't think I would receive help from such unexpected helper. I sincerely thank you. Is this Welt talking? Of course, I must also thank Ada, too, for letting us communicate under the enemy's nose. Anyway, now I can. Pass the baton on to him. Wait, no, that wasn't Welt, then who's talking? Reconstruction of consciousness complete, expressing a Honkai energy. Defining maximal distribution and detaining all particles. Detaching all particles. Performing unitary elimination of basic dimensions. What is it saying? You wake up from your sleep. What happened? You feel familiar bathing in you. No, it's energy. It's disappearing as fast as it came. It's different from the soul remnants in your body. She's not dead, but I can't exactly say she's alive. But I knew there was something more important than worrying about her than I had to do. Brother, I see you Coney Island boardwalk low. Yo, it might be, yeah. They're fighting in New York. I think it was. Thanks to the plasma shield she left us, the Overseer can't make a move on us for a while. I'm certain now. Einstein and Tesla's lives will not meet an ordinary end. It's as if they were not injured. It's as if they were immortal. I now have the knowledge of necessary to create life. Even if I don't know where this knowledge came from. The words are spoken properly, the energy is adjusted, and the genes are reset. Everything is flowing smoothly. Oh shit, hey, yeah. Wait, so is this how... So this is how Tesla and Einstein are still alive in the present. Well, the present as in the present in the game that I'm at right now. Because of the God key, the divine key, huh? I never once had to think about the price I'll have to pay, because everything that has happened over the past month has become an irreplaceable as treasure to me. Walter. Welt. I think his name suits you well. Oh no, not the flashbacks. Really, are you deaf? I've called you a few times. Thankfully, I was kind enough to pry the door in. You probably don't know, I've been controlling myself from talking nonsense lately. My grandfather said, success equals genius plus sweat plus less nonsense. Rocky Mountain oysters. Professor, she prefers to eat this. I don't know if I can get used to it. Gee, what are you doing? Hello, sexual harassment. Einstein, shouldering her plank. Are you going to take care of her? This was cute part. To the youngs who came here, I'll leave the last solium to you. Hello, I am the terminal interference trial work number 0042, and the human name is Ada. 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 What? Shy? Dude, I fucking love drunk Tesla. My name is Liana Brigantia. Although she's a Valkyrie directly in the headquarters, but today, just like you, an ordinary person who came to sweep the grave. Bro, so was she, like, actually Rihanna at this point? Man, I fucking hope so, because I really liked Rihanna. Those who stubbornly believe that people have a so-called soul are either unwilling to delve into the essence of this world, or he was confused by the concept of self, and he had to find a king's new clothes to prove his legality. Understand, these people can't believe that they are just random product of nature, that they are just a byproduct of the natural evolution of everything. They would rather be great in fictional concepts and get to know ourselves on the ground. It is precisely because he is afraid to die that he is more willing to be arrogant, no different from those kings who shout the authority of the king. But come back ye when summer's in the meadow, or when the valleys has been in the white with snow. I'll be here in the sunshine or in shadow. Oh Danny boy, I love you so. To the thirsty I freely give, from the fountain of water of life. This won't be enough. There's the day which down the void of ism, the time has come beneath the abyss of emptiness. At the earth's born spell yawns for heaven's despotism, on the day when the magic's weapon on earth devour the tyrant in the sky. And the conquest is dragged captive through the deep. The conqueror is dragged into the depths, unable to turn over. Love from its awful throne of patient power, love from its tormenting power of endurance. In the wise heart from the last giddy hour, in the throne of the wise heart from the last time of consciousness, of the dream endurance from the slippery steep, in all the torment from slippery sleep. A narrow birch crake like agony springs unable to climb, rock like pain gushing out. And folds over the world its hailing wings, and shelter the world with the wings that heal everything. To suffer woes which hope thinks infinite, to endure endless pain even if hope is endless. To forgive wrongs darker than death or night, to forgive all sins even darker than death at night. To defy power which means omnipotent, to bring down authority even if it seems omnipotent. To love and bear to hope still hope creates, to love to bear, to hold in the hopelessness years, to wait for it. From its own wreck the thing it contemplates, from the ruins of oneself to build the promises from scratch. Neither to change nor falter nor repent. Don't change course, don't be discouraged, don't be too regretful. This is like thy glory, Titan is to be. This is like your glory, Prometheus. That's good, great and joyous, beautiful and free, a symbol of kindness, greatness and joy, a tone of beauty and freedom. There's alone life, joy, empire and victory. It's the supreme life, joy, authority and victory. There's a day which the earth-born spells yawns for heaven's despotism. Oh, yo, let's go, what? From the end of P.B. Shelley's Prometheus Unbound. Let's go, bro. Auto Apocalypse. No. Clown Alpha, yes! Watch the stars shatter. Ah, fuck, come on. What is this, chapter 25 now? Oh, let's go, Welt. The world reflecting of all Apocalypse's eyes was bending. He felt his small creation was being unraveled in front of him. He felt as if time itself was turned into a giant agitator. Past, present, and future, everything was bending together, coming to a halt. Black hole. He had read about this in one of Einstein's physics papers. Generally, they are the result of when a massive star, at least 3 times more than the sun, collapses at the end of their cycle. The force of gravity is so great that nothing can stop it, and eventually all is reduced to 3 parameters: mass, angular momentum, and electric charge. By that point, the gravitational field is so strong, nothing can escape from it, not even light. From the point of view of a faraway observer, the process of being stuck in will be a slow one due to time dilation. Right. In the area known as event horizon, all finite processes are infinite. He received a signal from the outside, as his consciousness is gradually breaking apart. Lies but a walking shadow, poor player. That stress and frets his hour upon the stage. And then is heard no more. It is a tale. Oh shit, this is chapter 26. This is part we read. But I try to forget it, so let's see. Told by an idiot full of sound and fury. What is with this Colin with the crown of thorns? Signifying nothing. You are my Otto Apocalypse. He shall spurn fate, scorn death and bear. He hopes by wisdom, grace and fear. And you all know security is mortal's chiefest enemy. No. You are. Things bad have begun to make strong themselves by ill. From the very beginning, this was a futile road. Yeah, I know that. Trust me, bro. I grew up Catholic, going to church. From the very beginning of this was a futile road. My Otto Apocalypse. Who are you? You are sacred of this discussion. Scared of this discussion, Otto Apocalypse. I am in blood, steeped in so far that should I wait no more, returning where a city is as a goer. After all this time, you haven't changed in the slightest. No, you're wrong. Everything is going according to my plans. Your plans? There is no plan. You are trapped in the past, brooding over fate. And fortune, on his damned coral smiling, showed like a rebel's whore, but all is too weak. My Colin would never say that. But it's something that you would say yourself, Otto Apocalypse. The idea has to do with Colin was a martyr. Ah. Makes sense. That's probably how he sees her, right? Your life is Macbeth without a supporting cast. A quoted line by St. Carline in the sentence of Shakespeare's masterpiece, Macbeth. Thy soul's flight, if it finds heaven, must not find out tonight. I see now. You don't know anything. Because you are our apocalypse and nothing else. But of course I don't know you. Angels are bright still, though the brightest fell through all things fall would wear the brows of grace, yet grace must still look so. From the beginning you and I were different. It's been so long and yet only you aren't able to accept my death. Yes, that's right, I can't accept it. I was like a kid waiting for Christmas to come, craving for the present known as Kalin Kaslana. Or rather, the Santa Claus called Kalin Kaslana. What a silly child. How many more people are you planning to get involved in your crusade until you're satisfied? That's not it. The amount of people is irrelevant. Like how in a universe without an overseer's song praising it will never be born. There is no point to a world without Colin. What a pitiful child. Tell him. As you are right now, you are nothing more than a madman full of unrequited feelings. True. So what if I am? It's because the world has left me no choice, and I have to eliminate everything that gets in my way. Even if it's myself. Yes, not even I can stop myself anymore. Otto's body was no longer able to keep its human shape. The skin made out of liquid metal had peeled off, and the machine underneath can be seen. Welt clenched his teeth as if the power of his entire body was being poured into the Eden Star. I have to do my very best. If I do my best, I can put an end to this chaotic day. If I do my best, Rihanna-san may be able to regain control from him. If I do my best, Welt's-sama, watch out. Fuck. Did he make the the fuck, what's it called? Don't tell me. Damn it, how did I forget the name? Teresa's Oath of Judah. Right. Damn, these shadows the Star Eden? Creating a black hole. What a barbaric ability. Yeah, that is the Oath of Judah. The Eden Star, yeah. When something falls into its unit over, not even a light can escape from it. But that also means that as long as you don't cross the point of no return, you can escape even without going at the speed of light. You were careless, Hersher. Since when you were under the impression that divine keys are unbreakable. There's a copy of the Key of Binding, fine-tuned to my liking. By using it, I completely steal the Honkai energy from my target. The Oath of Judah, yes. Oh, that's right. It steals Honkai energies, just like how she did with Siren. Now you're no different than a powerless insect. It's no use thinking, my hopeless friend. Your own chance to pass judgment on me slipped away. You thought you had won, so you lowered your guard as a result of your divine key was defenseless. There's our difference in battle experience. Regret coming to me unprepared. Uh-oh. In just a moment, Schiskal's arena turned to hide on what seemed to be a clear victory. My hand, Margaret's leg. Einstein and Tesla, who have been hurt and lost in consciousness, are tired. Everyone is trapped by these chains of hatred, unable to escape, unable to resist. Wait, what is that? A helicopter? Did it crash? Have you been captured too? Professor Plank? Joachim? What's the meaning of this? Where are they? Why are they here? There's a saying that goes, you can wear out iron shoes in fruitless searching, and yet by chance you may find the lost thing without even looking for it. Are you that eager to die? In that case, executing everyone at the same thing of same time is no good. I have an idea. How about I take care of each one of them in front of you? Of course, you will be the last Welt. 6 people, 6 chains, 6 deaths. Shall I start with the little kid? You bitch, don't you fucking dare touch him. So you plan to sacrifice yourself in his place? How boring. But in honor of your spirit of self-sacrifice, I'll start with someone else. Do you have any brave words this time, owner? No, not Margaret. I can't hear you, your voice is too low. Step forward and talk. Yo. Wait, what is that? Oh, that's the, that's right, because she was wearing his... That's a pepper spray. You are the one who lowered his guard, Otto. What is this? What happened? Was a signal cut? No, it's something else. There's a disturbance in the solium. Waltzama, quickly. Do you remember the pepper spray that is always in your coat's pocket? It's a drug made to suppress solium. It'll harden its liquid. Fucking pepper spray, yeah. Drug meant to suppress solium and harden its liquid skin temporarily. Get rid of this piece of garbage right now. Emergency hemostasis, my one's complete. Entering mimicry mode. First, become a Judah's Oath that is not inferior to the real thing. Get out of Rihanna-san's body, you damn smug clown. Huh, idiot. It's just a borrowed body. Destroying it to take you all won't hurt me at all. What is the meaning of this? Was the self-destruction program disabled? You did something really awesome there, my dear Otto-san. It can't be. You are... What's wrong? Have you forgotten already? The voice of the body you stole. Yo, let's go! Rihanna's back, baby! By the way, did you ever imagine things would end up like this? The first time you remodeled my body using the Boyd archive? The end of this 100-year-old Theseus ship. There you go. Finally, you drop in his name. I knew it. Otto-sama sure is a perseverant person. But did you know? Bro, did she stab herself? No! Theseus' ship is called that because of Theseus. Tell him. There's an Altinium hero named Theseus. He was so great that the locals enshrined his boat he once sailed as a monument. But time is ruthless and the wood from his ship is made of gradually decays. In order to prevent this great ship from being burned, as a sacrifice in the end, people have come up with a good method of every few years check all the parts on the ship. If there is any decay, redo, new ones replaced. So many years later, when the philosopher came, brought it's the exact same thing. I really don't know how much time to see. By the local sense, if you say no, Mr. Philosopher, When do you think it started or not? You must know that even on the way to the sea, ships need to be replaced from time to time. Huh. Rihanna-san? Don't worry. For a robot, losing over 1 or 2 parts means nothing. The ones I'm worried about are... In a call, yes. The professor and the child are okay. Whew, thank you. What was that? Say it again. What happened? I received a message from Cuba. It seems Schicksal has raised its alert level to 0. Well, can you make a radar? Radar, make one. Don't play dumb. If the Void Archive is the first key, then the first searcher should be able to do the same. Did she just stick his hand inside her chest? If you don't understand what I'm saying, take a look at my data. The Earth's atmosphere is like a milliphilie. Troposphere, the most dense layer, this is where clouds can be found. Stratosphere, due to the rise of temperature, there is almost no vertical mixing in its layer. Mesosphere, being past the ozone layer, makes this the most diluted layer. And above them, the thermosphere that can be found. At this altitude, solar rays ionize molecules to create ionized plasma. This layer is called ionosphere. It has capable of reflected radio waves, allowing it to travel from one side of the Earth to the other side. Due to this, it's possible to locate objects that emit electromagnetic waves even if they can't be seen with the naked eye. The principle behind a radar is not complicated. The amount of energy required is not a lot. If Welt is the first Herrscher, then such a machine can be made in with one hand. Oh, I see. They're trying to make a radio. Is this an intercontinental ballistic missile? The estimated kinetic blast too big? No. This one is more dangerous than that. After the Honkai incident in Berlin, HQ has been working on something. An anti-Honkai missile. It's the same missile he used in the second Eruption, huh? And the same one that they were gonna use whenever Siren came out. What is that? Anti-Honkai missiles artificially condense and release vast amounts of Honkai energy by producing a physical chain reaction. As a result, everything around it is exterminated. In short, this weapon is the last trump card developed against Honkai Beast and Herrscher. If it explodes in a place like this, not only us are in danger, but everything that Edison-san did to protect the city would happen for nothing. Damn it, that's crazy. Calm down. We still have a way to save everyone. To protect anyone, I'll need your help, Welt. Rihanna explained the plan in a calm manner. The logic was very easy to follow. Before the Honkai missile hits the ground, the Abyss Flower will destroy the missile's detonator. Her machine body has a small rocket propeller. When she knows the location of the missile, she can approach it while it's still in the air. This is where things get complicated, she says. Destroying the detonator will deplete the Abyss Flower and my own combat capabilities. To be specific, if we're lucky, the Abyss Flower survived it to be made from special materials. As for myself, the soul element that my body is made of will evaporate immediately after being exposed to extremely high temperatures. There's a price one has to pay for the use of power that exceeds the standard output, just like what Schrödinger did another way. Aww, she's gonna sacrifice herself? But this alone won't stop the missile kinetic energy. It will continue to fall, carrying a lot of Honkai energy. While a chain reaction won't occur, it will cause devastating damage to regular people and buildings. So, Welt, your job is to not hesitate and avoid destruction caused by the missile, no matter what. By using the same principle Eden Star operates on, you should be able to make a shield to protect the entire city. A range of 20 kilometers by walking up to the Herrscher core with your body that make up your DNA should be able to withstand it, assuming Professor Schrödinger wasn't mistaken. Means to say, this will put a tremendous strain on your already injured body. However, the cost of making one of these anti-Honkai missiles is too high. Otto's intentions aside, he shouldn't be able to make another one for at least 10 years. In short, this is the last card he has to play, and all we have to do is to destroy it. But then you will. I am of no importance, you don't have to worry about me. Maybe there could be a better solution. But the missile's already in the air and we'll be here in 10 minutes. We don't have the luxury to take our time. No need to feel bad about this. Also, Welt will say it again. I'll say it again. When we are carrying this plan, if your energy output exceeds the limit of what you can handle, the wounds caused by the key of binding could reopen and get worse, to the point where they may claim your life. Still, this is something only I can do. It's the same for me. Destroying the detonator before the missile hits the ground, that's the only job I can do. That's all there is to it. Rin inserted her fingers in the liquefied solium in her waist. As she moves her arms slowly, you can tell her power is growing up. 2 small propellers about the size of teacups came out of her body. So she really is like a robot, huh? I'll leave the rest to you. Yeah, leave it to me. There's something only I can do. I'll make sure to do it properly. That day, we tried to stop her fighting anti-Honkai missile. Me and Margaret, Emma. No, even if the professor had been awake, nobody would have been opposed to this crazy plan. I say crazy because the previous civilization, they used the core of the first Herrscher to make the Void Archive, and never once carried a large-scale plan such as this. The reason is very simple. The Void Archive can't withstand the energy output needed in the first place. Well, Tama, the Herrscher who tried to do this didn't come out unscathed. But as for the ignorant citizens of New York, they thought a meteorite fell from the sky. The Empire State Building was destroyed and the Fifth Avenue became a sea of fire. But the citizens are safe. Aside for certain people who weren't from the city, we managed to achieve 0 casualties. Yes, truly amazing, but it wasn't a miracle, because he knew it would be possible if he did his best. Boy. Winter is over and spring has come. Professor Einstein and Tesla woke up next to each other in a hospital bed. It was a bit surprising. How had they accepted everything that happened over this winter very calmly? Thanks to Professor Planck's empty city stratagem, presenting a bold forum to conceal a weak defense, Otto took no further hostile actions. Using the power of the Herrscher of Reason, Joachim took Welt's place. Meanwhile, the professors spent their time being interviewed by the media. We tried our best to not stand out, but our enemies seemed to know we are still alive and as strong as ever. That was enough for us. And the price we had to pay for was a boy once known as Joachim. Rather than healing, the wounds in his heart only grew bigger. In the single day he lost his father, the hero he admired, and even his previous life. And lastly, his innocent time as a child. Damn. Not a boy Welt. Oh, but they're not gonna show it? What they had in the manga, whenever, when they were showing, his backstory-ish, and they showed, whenever Welt gave Joachim his core. John Smith, 53 years old, architect. Today is the first Thanksgiving Day he celebrates in 22 years. That boy lost everything, but still became a Chad. True. Fuck, I fucking love Welt, man. As someone from Brooklyn, I take pride on what we accomplished. We managed to rebuild that building. The former Empire State Building, now known as Welt, or Welt Obelisk. Ah, they named it after him? Bruh, that's so cool. Now I truly feel like my hand's back. Welt Obelisk is the result of the skyscraper restoring project by ME Company. The design follows the 1930 version of the Empire State Building to the center, to the letter. General Mechatronics went through the rough times after the Thanksgiving disaster, but now reborn as the ME Company, they become one of the Fortune 500 companies in the world. As a New York citizen and an ME Company employee, John Smith's job must have not been easy. I think this can be summarized solely with I became stronger. At the time, I was just an electrician in charge of the building security. Then suddenly the security guard on duty started banging on my door. I was sleeping and he pulled me out of the street while I was still wearing my pajamas. That's when I realized the city's electric network wasn't working. Amid the confusing and endangered, John Smith inspected every corner of the building to make sure there weren't any potential risks. We just followed the menu, really, but we couldn't act on our own after being solely thrown in a situation like that. We could only do our best while following the emergency procedures. But I gotta give thanks to everyone who was in the building. They respected our instructions and evacuated the building without panicking. Otherwise, it would have been impossible for the building to collapse and still have 0 casualties. As everybody knows, the Empire State Building was hit by a sudden meteorite at noon and was destroyed an hour later. According to the expert, most of the meteorites from the Thanksgiving disaster evaporated in the atmosphere. Except for the meteorite that fell in Reinham Bay, this is the only building damaged in New York. Although the fear brought by the disaster had an important impact on the economy, causing the Dow to drop significantly. In Impact 8. Let's go back. We're going back? Yeah. Let's go back to where everyone is. You mean Entropy? Yeah. Seriously, what am I doing running away from home? I'm so dumb. When it's time for Entropy's leader to appear, you change your appearance. I do not believe they are doing the right thing in the long run. Yeah, I don't like that either. but I try to see it this way. Just like the Empire State feeling was rebuilt as it were before. An organization born from a person's ego has no choice but to follow that person's image. And now history turns a new page. But before that, we have to admit our mistakes. How long has it been from him? Because he's talking like an adult right here. Do you feel bad for running away from home? Yeah, but not only that. The battle changed a lot of people. Walt sacrificed himself to protect everyone. I don't know where Professor Schrodinger went after undergoing a quantization, and the best flower still missing after it fell from the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean. Einstein and Tesla had their bodies permanently changed. And I inherited the core of the first Hersher, and I was the only person fit for it. So in that sense, I'm not the original first Hersher. The Hersher core, the decentralized nanobot-like creatures, changed my cells into zombie-like machines, so that I can be prepared against future threats as much as possible. And when necessary, to change my body into the one of that special hero. Like I told Professor Planck the day I left home, this shouldn't have been my burden to carry, seriously. But, look at that, the architect was on TV a moment ago. I noticed after walking around for the last 2 years, the scars that were made on that day are still there 20 years later. While blood no longer flows from the wound, the scar doesn't disappear so easily. All those countless people are more than brave than I am. The name of Welt is not a burden that must be thrown away. Never. Staten Island, Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, Manhattan. Can you see it, Ada? All of this is Welt. What? Wait, that's it? Oh, what does this mean? God, what a good BN. Holy shit. But let me see what this translates to though, real quick. Let me see. Walter's story has now come to an end. After a short rest, we will set sail and accompany us. A certain girl travels to the era of heroes crossing. A certain girl arrows crossing the Seven Seas Part 1. Its name is Hollander. What? Welt means the world in German, I think. Oh. Interesting. So I guess I didn't want to like repeat the fuck, I really wanted to show more of that, of how, but I guess they didn't need to, cause let's see, manga station. Where is it again? Which chapter was it? I was wondering how Walt Yang inherited the core. Yeah, I thought they were gonna like delve more into that, but I guess it was just more of the original Welt's backstory. But which one was it? This one? Or maybe this one. Okay, from the blow. Who did this? Oh yeah. I still don't know who the fuck this guy is. Like, he just came out of nowhere during second eruption and hasn't not shown up at all. But that wasn't the chapter I was looking for. Was it this one? Versus Welt Joyce and Welt Yan. Why don't we have a Welt Yatchink? What does that last name mean? Yatchik? No, was it this one? Yeah, see? Yeah, this part. Oh, that's fully for where you're at. New York, 1955. I can't stop it. The bleeding won't stop. Don't worry about it, Yojin. My life is about to end. It's over for me. Yeah, this was right here. So there's the Empire State Building that was destroyed. No, I won't let you die. You're the hero who saved everyone. Fuck, I can't read it now without getting emotional though. Shit. Yeah, well, German world for the entire world. Ah, god damn it. I can't read it. You will bear this name and accompany Welt. A short one at that, yeah. Oh, damn it! Well, for the world itself. Goodbye, Welt. No, good thing they didn't show this. Because I might have broken down. God damn it. Oh yeah. Oh, that shit hurt too. Whenever they go to before going to space. Which one was it? This one? When you were a little boy, you said you wished to dance with me when you grow up, right? Ah, no, 4 hours, 50 minutes. I used to like playing it. I even begged Einstein to teach me. I often think that life would be like if I did not inherit his legacy. Maybe I could have been a pianist, a teacher, or even a linguist like that. Our boy. But lost everything that died. The hero saved me died. I'm no longer the boy named Eruption. Well, Tesla's so cute. That concludes will be really interesting. Oh man. Now I really want to play the next chapter. Would you like to dance? Look, there's everybody. Is that Emma, Nancy, Schrodinger, and even the original Welt. Emma Plank, Nancy Thomas, Dad. Man. Shit, my bad. Yeah. He lost everything but received the name. He's our hero. I also want to see how, like, I hope in Star Rail they show how, or like, or I guess maybe you'll see it. I'll see it sometime in the story soon. Because apparently the Star Rail Welt is the same Welt as this guy right here, Joachim. What I keep saying, guy or boy. You know what? It was probably a good thing I didn't read the BN before I read second Eruption. Because then I would have broken down 3 times instead of just the 1 time at the end. What time is it? Oh, it's almost 11. I think we did enough. Oh wow, that was only 2 hours? Wow, I was expecting this to be a lot longer than the other ones since we did 7 chapters instead of the original 6, the usual 6. But yeah, that was good. Also, what's up with this? Like, when you go to the gallery, it shows the Pastor Hersher, this one, right? That's who it is, right? But they don't. This part doesn't actually happen in the BN. So I don't know what the heck's up with that part. Did you Honkai now? Oh, I heard, I think I read that there's one for Durandal, I think, and then one for Fuhua. But I tried to look at the Fuhua one. That one was not translated yet, which freaking blows. I think only the first chapter is translated, and it's only like and it's only like in video format. But I don't think we get to the Durandal one until phase 3. Dark Serpent, the manga, Deep Sea. Let's see, where is it? I think it should be phase 3 that they have it, because they have it in the guide too. London Holidays. Here it is. Holy shit, this one has 31? What the fuck? Okay, but this one is translated, thank God. Wow, yeah, this one's long. Holy shit, 31 chapters? Yeah, at least this one's translated too, just like the Anti-Entropy. But according to this, we don't get to read it until or is it chapter 17. Better when you save for later when you read and do in story mode. Yeah. Idea what the BN might be talking about. Well, from what like the loading screen looked like, her young version, right? Or like how she became a Valkyrie, maybe? I don't know. But I'm guessing, yeah, because well, I don't want to spoil myself, but I'm guessing this is chapter 15 is when we meet Durandal for real this time, not like the small glimpse we saw of her in chapter 9, I think. Yeah, chapter 9. Yeah, because so far they've only been like mentioning her here and there. There was a summary of Blanca's story when the Ancora came out. That's probably what they were referring to a lot to, was that visual novel. Yeah, it's between chapter 17 and 18 is when we'll probably get to reading it. So it's gonna be a long ass time from then on. Cause yeah, we're barely on starting chapter 11. About Bianca's soul story, yeah, well, yeah, I barely know anything about her. Only the little glimpse here and there, and where they name drop her in the story chapters that I've played. So yeah, next stream, I guess I should do what I said I was gonna do next stream, which will probably be Monday, where we read this two chapters, and then play this non-canon thing, and then on Wednesday, and then we'll start chapter 11 on Wednesday, and then we'll do that Wednesday, and then Friday. Hopefully finish it Friday. If it goes on for way longer than that, then Saturday we'll finish it. Yeah, one more animated short. Dude, me too. Oh man, that chapter 10 ended so nice. That ending to chapter 10 was so good. Oh. Except for the anticlimactic battle against this guy. But I'm really excited to see where Bronia's story is going. So I'm excited to start this one. And then yes, I can finally make another video. Ha ha ha. As much as I hate making reaction content, that's what brings in the views. But yeah, I don't want to like watch all the stuff beforehand. And hopefully this is wrong about the broken subtitles, because I don't want to have to look it up on YouTube. I'd rather just watch it in game. Man, phase 2 is long. Act 3, Act 4, Act 4, Act 5, Act 6. Is this a concert at the end? Wait, I thought I clicked on the thing. Oh, phase 2 ends in chapter 25. I heard this one's fucking sad too. Ugh. Can't wait to fucking cry again. And this one just came out last year too, the concert. I didn't watch it because obviously I didn't want to get into like spoiler territory again. How long is it? 1 hour? Yeah, I kind of just clipped through it. That's last year's concert, yeah. Oh, I don't want to cry again. Yeah, maybe we could do a little watch along once we get to that part. Once we finish chapter 25, we could do a little watch along for the concert. For the first concert, at least. And then boom, phase 3. Which is not that long, because I think it's currently what the story is on right now. Yeah, it looks like Flame Chasers stuff. And Alpha 2. Yeah, Flame Chasers. That concert's just so good, and this year's concerts too. Yeah, I didn't even watch this year's because I'm too scared for spoilers, so I didn't watch it. Oh, they added this one. They didn't have this last I checked. Phase 4. It ended right here. But I guess they finally added the new chapters, chapter 29. Oh, but they haven't updated it to chapter 31. Oh, chapter 30, yeah, because it just came out. This year's concert might contain some spoilers, but last year's I saved, I think. Yeah, just to be safe, I'll save it. I'll save the concert watching until we get to chapter 20, or yeah, once we finish chapter 30, we could watch this year's concert and then get into chapter 31. Without spoiling too much. This event was so fun. I did play this event. It was so fun. I think Koga was telling me that it was gonna get a rerun, which is exciting. I enjoyed it so much. Man, I can't believe it though. Phase 2 is already up to last year, huh? So much happened, huh? In all those years. The Racing Realm finale that dropped today. Oh, for real? Shit. Oh, that's why it's saying. That's why the guide, or like everywhere I looked, they were telling they were saying to not read or not do the story for Elysium Realm until you reach chapter 25, which makes sense because phase 3 is where all the flame shares and stuff starts going on, huh? Chapter 31's conclusion. Ooh. Yeah, I heard that shit was fucking. That shit hurt. Isn't that where the new Alicia animation takes place? Yeah, it should. We'll see. Oh wait. So they posted the animation on YouTube before it even got added on the game? And people just watched it? And probably got spoiled on the end? What? Damn. Personally, I wouldn't have watched it if I was caught up on the game. Funny gameplay though. Yeah, a lot of the Captain Burst stuff is freaking sad too. Like the one with Koming. That shit was fucking. That shit hurted it too. Or Coming. Funny gameplay though, true. Alright, well I guess I shouldn't take too much time. Oh, I just saw the ping you pinged me on the server, Koga. Yeah, that is the Einstein's. That's the Edison Sigma. That's so funny because she's like hugging a Tesla plushie. Do I have any Edison emotes? No, I don't. I have one. Whoops, I didn't mean to open that. Oh no, close it, close it. I held myself from watching CN1. Yeah, I held myself from watching it today. It was worth the wait. Ooh, Pog. Oh, so that makes sense. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. Okay, because I saw the I saw it on the they just uploaded the Japanese one today, so that makes a lot of, yeah. So that's why the one they showed it 4 weeks ago, got that was a long time ago. Holy fuck, it's already been 4 weeks. So that was in Chinese, so the CN version probably got it first, and that's why they uploaded it on YouTube. And then people watched it. Holy shit, people watched it. 1.3 million views? God damn. And then, yeah, that's why they uploaded this one today. Because that's a Japanese version one. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. That makes sense why they put the CN version first. Because they wait to put the Japanese one until they add it into the game. Ah. Did they do that with all the other ones too? As you can tell, I don't be watching a lot of the YouTube on Honkai. Not even I like this. This is fucking cute. This ending's fucking cute. Yeah, there's a short, Everlasting Flames. So they uploaded that one, and then that was a teaser. Flame Sion. Yeah, and then the Japanese dub way later. Huh, so they do that. Okay. Oh, you prefer the CN voice way more than JP one? Hmm. Yeah, I like the CN voices too. Even for like stuff like Arknights. That will save me like a truck. Ugh, I am not excited to watch that, man. My brother too. My brother because my younger brother got into Honkai too. He got into Honkai after I got into Honkai, but he actually kept on playing it, unlike me that I quit. So every time like something crazy comes up, he like tells me like all these things, and I'm like, okay, cool. I don't want to know because I don't want to just spoil me now. But when I remember when chapter 25 came out, he came up to me and he was like, man, I couldn't fucking deal with it, bro. I can't. I'm gonna tell you right now, I watched the new short and that shit had me crying, bro. And I was like, oh, damn, that sucks, bro. I can't wait to see it myself. But yeah, he told me to make him cry. I think he told me the newer one too. I think he watched the newest one as well. I know a lot of people were sad about that one too. Oh, so I guess I'm excited, but not at the same time. And I think he told me too that he rolled for Bill V and got her, if I remember correctly. Because I told him I wasn't rolling for her. But yeah, dude, he's like, yeah, my younger brother is like really into Honkai too. So I try to like, keep myself spaced from spoilers from him. And then I told him I told him that he should probably read this because he hasn't read the visual novel. And told him he should probably get on that because it's really freaking good. And the ending is gonna fucking hurt. Ugh. I don't think he has read the Durandal one either. I just told him to get on that. But I told him, he was like, oh, a novel? Like, where do you buy it? Is it like a book? I was like, no, dude, it's a visual novel. So it's like one of those, it's like Fate, where it's like pictures and story. Well, he's like, oh, shit. It was like, yeah, I'll send you the link for it. He was like, how long is it? I was like, my brother in Christ. That shit's probably like, how long was it for us? It was like 3 hours each section. And we divided it into 4 sections. That was 6. No. Yeah, 3. Yeah, like 12 hours. I was like, yeah, it's gonna like 12 hours. He was like, man, 12 hours long, what the fuck? I was like, hey man, shit's good though. You won't regret it. So he should keep beginning on that too. He always laughs at my gacha luck. Oof. Tough. Yeah, I would too on my younger brother, but he got a job recently, so he's been putting some of that money on that. So it's not even luck that gets him all the things. But I've tried not to spend as much anymore. But yeah, I'm pretty sure he did get a BLB. I think he got her in like 210 rolls. He always loves telling me whenever he rolls the Valkyries he gets. I'm pretty sure he got Mobius too. But I think he told me he did skip on I think the newest Bronya, the adult Bronya. I think he told me he skipped on her. Or he didn't, I don't think so. Because I know for a fact he got Durandal. And I think the only ones that's come out recently, it's Durandal, Bronya, Bilvi. Oh, and he was telling me how he finally got, at least he had a triple S. He's been getting all of her little, what's it called? Crap, how do I always forget the names of things? Her fragments from the Elysian realm. I was like, shit, hey, congrats. Mine's still only SS, but that's because I don't have Elysian realm currency. But yeah, I think, man, that shit was good. Final thoughts on the VN, of course. Amazing. I loved it. It hurt. It fucking hurt like a bitch again. But I wonder what happened to Plank. They never did say what happened to Plank. Because she was like one of my favorites. Like, what a queen. So I wonder what happened to her. Because I know she's probably not alive at this point in the game. The subs for the animation game look good. Oh, you watched it? For chapter 11? Fuck yeah, baby. Okay, so we could just watch it in the game when it shows up. So I should be clear. Fuck yeah. Okay, yeah, we could just watch it in the game without having to look it up on YouTube. Haha. Alright. So I should probably start heading out 11 p.m. I'll probably still be up for a bit doing some random shit. Maybe for the channel and stuff like that. Or maybe play some Halo, depends. But I'm gonna head out. I really appreciate you guys for being here with me, being on chat, suffering at the same pace that I'm suffering. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. Again, thank you so much. Hopefully I'll see y'all Monday for more Honkai. Tomorrow I do kind of want to stream if possible. It's gonna be either I gotta think if it's gonna be either the summer event or like I do. And then either that and actually I could do Monday too, because I know for a fact that Chronicle is gonna be super short, and the comic is gonna be, and the manga is like super short too, only like 2 chapters. So I could include that at the end of that stream as well. And then I can do Sunday, Monday. Oh, that's a lot of days in a row. But I wanted to. I was talking to my friend Zach. I don't know if you guys know him. His name is Azrael Banity on YouTube. He makes content as well. Great shit. He makes some really good Honkai Star Rail content. And me and him, I've been like discussing things because we've been friends for like 2 years now. I think 2 or 3 years. But yeah, I was telling him how I wanted to start. Summer event's fun. It's been so fun so far. Oh, I love it. But I told my friend Zach that I was watching some PGR stuff, some Punching Rank Raven, and this chick. What's her name? Viria, I think? No, not Viria. Vera. Dude, she is fucking hot. and she does like the little. I know she's not on rate up or anything, but I want to play the game so I could save up for getting her. Because holy shit, that's my type of girl right there. Redhead. And I think I saw her ultimate. She does like this like funny little sadistic smile, and like it's like yeah, look like this right here. Ooh. That gets me right there. Oh. So he told me she's not on rate up anymore, but if I start and I save, I should be able to roll her when she does come out without spending a single dime. So I really wanted to start for her to see, and then oh, he didn't tell me the name, but this new one, the new girl that came out, whoops, she's also super cute. Is it here? Selena, yeah, I think Selena. Wait, no, it's not Selena, is it? Because she has like a little blue bow on her head, on her hair. This one, yeah, this one. Yeah, Selena, yeah, okay. Yeah, she's out right now apparently, and she's so cute too. So I might play this tomorrow. Just see how it is. And then probably make a video out of it as well. So I might start PGR tomorrow. Yeah, because Selena's cute as hell too. So I think I want to start PGR to see if I could save up to roll for the other cuties. Plus I saw the gameplay. It looks so good. It looks so fun, especially coming from Honkai. Oh. Like, let's see if we can look up some Vera Flare gameplays. Dude, even that voice, holy shit. Okay, I get it. Run, dodge. Well, let's get to the fancy shit. Yeah, see, this gameplay is crazy good looking. You can't tell me, as a Honkai player, that does not look badass. And I think they show her ultimate over here, her most played. Should be around here, right? Did you see that? Did you see that? Woo! Oh, split second, but it happens. Oh. Woo. I need that. Dude, the way she kicked it up, oh, that's so fucking cool. And she kind of does sound like... Oh, oh, I need that girl, bro. I need her. Oh. And then like one of my favorite characters from Grand Blue is Vera, and she does the imitation so good. Not imitation, I guess I shouldn't say that, but oh, they sound familiar. The way they talk. Oh. All right, I'm getting off topic, but yeah, we're gonna start this game tomorrow for sure. Oh shit. Whew. Alright, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna see if the homies want to play some Halo. If not, I'm gonna do some editing for some more Soul Hacker stuff. Man, that's in like it's gonna be another 2 weeks without Soul Hackers. So alright, y'all. Thank you so much. I'm gonna mute this real quick so I could play some outro music. Alright, y'all. See y'all out there. Peace. Or a different one. Nah, fuck it. This one's actually no. Actually, yeah. Yeah, baby.
The